Welcome back to the Coins Information HD channel, everyone. Today we're diving into a coin that thousands of collectors around the world have in their possession, yet very few fully understand. It's the Spain 5 Pesetas coin dated 1957, a piece that is both incredibly common on one hand and surprisingly rare on the other. What makes it complicated? A hidden dating system, secret mint varieties, unusual production quirks, and a special no-mint mark version that collectors hunt for with serious enthusiasm. If you've ever wondered whether your own 1957 Spain 5 Pesetas coin is worth a few cents or worth a small fortune, you're in the right place. In this video we'll explore its history, symbolism, production, rare versions, and most importantly, what it is worth right now in 2025. To understand this coin, we have to go back to post-World War II Spain. In 1957, Spain was under the dictatorship of Francisco Franco, who had risen to power after the Spanish Civil War. The nation was undergoing a long and difficult reconstruction period. Economically, Spain was isolated and under heavy restrictions, but domestically, the Franco regime was beginning to modernize certain sectors, including the nation's currency. Coins from this period were designed not only as monetary instruments, but also as political symbols. The regime placed great emphasis on national identity, unity, and strength, and Spanish coinage became a tool to express those themes. The 5 pesetas denomination, one of the most used coins of the period, was updated to a modern copper-nickel design that reflected the government's attempt to show technological progress. The year 1957 marks the introduction of this design, but that number on the coin does not represent the actual year it was struck. And that is where the story becomes interesting. The obverse of the 1957 5 pesetas coin features a portrait of Francisco Franco. He is shown facing right, with an expression that is formal, controlled, and devoid of emotion. Around the portrait is the inscription that translates to Francisco Franco, leader of Spain by the grace of God. This phrase directly ties political legitimacy to divine authority, which was an intentional messaging strategy of the dictatorship. Coins were small everyday objects, but they silently reinforced the image of Franco as the country's unquestionable head of state. The craftsmanship on the portrait is crisp on high-grade examples, but common circulated pieces often show wear on Franco's hairline, forehead, and the facial contour. These details become important later when determining the coin's value. Turning the coin over, you see the reverse design dominated by the coat of arms used during the Franco era. At the center is the historical shield of Spain, topped by an imperial eagle with wide open wings. This eagle, often called the Eagle of St. John, was adopted by the regime to symbolize power, unity, and connection to Spain's imperial past. Below the shield are symbolic pillars representing the Pillars of Hercules, an ancient emblem of the Strait of Gibraltar. Ribbon banners represent the national motto Plus Ultra, meaning further beyond, symbolizing exploration and Spain's historical role in world navigation. The denomination 5 Ptas is displayed clearly, letting the user instantly recognize the coin's value, while the reverse design is visually rich. One tiny area holds the secret that separates common coins from rare ones. On coins from mid-20th century Spain, the large date printed on the obverse is only a design year. The actual year the coin was minted is hidden inside a small star on the reverse. This tiny star pierced the series with mystery. 2 miniature numbers inside the star reveal the mint year, often ranging from 1958 into the early 1960s. For example, a coin showing 1957 on the obverse may actually have been minted in 1959 or 1960. This small detail changes everything for collectors. Some star dates are extremely common. Others were minted in lower quantities, making them far more valuable. And then there are coins where something unusual happened. Instead of showing digits, the star contains something else. Or it may appear blank. These special cases lead us into the world of rare no-mint mark variants. In the vast majority of 1957 5 pesetas coins, the tiny star contains 2 digits indicating the mint year. However, there are rare examples where the star does not contain the expected digits. These include Variants where the star appears empty. Variants with an unusually weak strike that makes the digits barely visible. Special presentation or exhibition pieces that display a different marking altogether. Coins struck with dies that were never intended for circulation. Transitional or experimental dies lacking the usual mint code. Collectors call these no mint mark or special mark varieties. They are significantly harder to find and often misunderstood. Even experienced collectors sometimes miss them because the marking is tiny and worn-down. Examples may hide their true nature. These pieces are far rarer than the standard stardate coins and are the ones that can be worth serious money. Most 1957 5 Pesetas coins are not rare at all. Millions were minted, circulated heavily, and remained legal tender for decades. As a result, many people today find these coins in drawers, old collections, inherited boxes, or leftover travel souvenirs. Common characteristics of mass-circulated coins include heavy wear on Franco's portraits, smooth edges due to years of handling, scratches and abrasions on the reverse, faint details in the eagle's wings, weak luster, dark toning, or dull gray surfaces. These coins, while interesting historically, usually carry only modest value. Rare varieties emerged because the Madrid Mint used multiple die sets, experimental dies, replacement dies, and special production batches. When dies were swapped during production, adjusted for exhibitions, or tested for improved manufacturing techniques, occasional anomalies occurred. These anomalies created the variations that collectors prize today. The no mint mark variant is believed to result from such an anomaly, making it one of the most desirable pieces in the series. Combined with its low survival rate, this makes it scarce in today's collector market. If you own a 1957 Spain 5 Pesetas coin, follow these steps. Step 1. Turn the coin over and inspect the small star to the left of the eagle's wing. Use a magnifying glass if needed. Step 2. Check whether you can see two miniature digits. If you do, note the numbers. These represent the real mint year and help determine rarity. Step 3. If you see something unusual, such as a blank star, a faint marking, a malformed number, or any symbol that doesn't look like standard digits, you may have a rare variety. Step 4. Examine the overall condition. Rare varieties in poor condition are still collectible, but high-grade examples command significantly higher prices. Step 5. If you suspect your coin might be rare, compare it to known varieties or consult a professional numismatist. With patience, you can determine whether your coin is a common piece or a hidden rarity. Condition is one of the most decisive factors in determining value. Even common stardate coins can be worth more if they are in exceptional condition. Collectors evaluate coins using these criteria: sharpness of the portrait, clear edges and clean rim, no scratches or cleaning marks, presence of original mint luster, strong detail in the eagle's feathers, good contrast and natural toning. A no mint mark variety that is worn heavily might sell for a moderate amount, while a crisp high-grade example can soar in price. Coin grading companies validate authenticity, assign a numerical grade, and encapsulate the piece, increasing buyer confidence. Interest in mid-20th century European coinage has grown steadily over the last decade. Younger collectors are drawn to the clear political symbolism, while experienced numismatists value the complexity of hidden dates and varieties. In 2025, the 1957 5 Pesetas coin sits in a strong position due to affordability, accessibility, and the thrill of discovering rare variants. Online auctions, collector forums, and regional coin shows frequently see demand for high-grade pieces and unusual varieties. Let's now look at actual value ranges for 2025. 1. Common stardate varieties. These are the most plentiful. 2025 value range: low grade or heavily circulated, $1 to $3 average circulated, $3 to $7 high grade, $8 to $20 uncirculated examples, $20 to $40. These are collectible but not rare. 2. Scarcer stardate varieties. These have modestly lower mintages. 2025 value range: circulated, $10 to $25 high grade, $30 to $60 brilliant uncirculated, $70 to $123. No mint mark or special mark varieties. These are the ones collectors chase. 2025 value range: circulated, $50 to $100 high-grade examples, $120 to $250 superb uncirculated pieces, $300 and up. Some exceptional examples can exceed these ranges depending on eye appeal and collector competition. Point 4. Certified high-grade examples. A rare variety graded in the high MS range can double or even triple the value, especially if the grading label identifies the variety. From an investment standpoint, the 1957 5 Pesetas coin is separated into two categories. The first category consists of the common varieties. These are stable, inexpensive, and unlikely to appreciate dramatically. They are perfect for beginners or educational collections. The second category includes rare varieties such as the no-mint mark pieces. These have strong long-term potential because of limited supply, growing collector interest, and increased recognition of their scarcity. High-grade examples are the best candidates for value growth over time. Collectors who focus on rarity, condition, and documentation are most likely to see future returns. The 1957 Spain 5 Pesetas coin may seem simple at first glance, but it hides layers of history, mystery, and collectible intrigue. The obverse shows the portrait of Franco, the reverse displays powerful national symbolism, and an extremely small star holds the secret of the coin's true minting year. Common star date coins are abundant and inexpensive. But rare star dates, no-mint mark pieces, and special variants can be genuinely valuable, especially in high grade. If you own one of these coins, inspect the star carefully, check its condition, and consider professional evaluation if it appears unusual. You might be holding a common old coin worth a few dollars. Or you might have a piece of hidden rarity worth far more than you expect. Thank you for joining me in this in-depth exploration of the 1957 Spain 5 Pesetas coin. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you never miss our future numismatic deep dives. If you have your own 1957 coin, feel free to leave a comment describing it or upload a photo. I'll be happy to help evaluate it and guide you through identifying its true variety. Until next time, thank you for watching, and happy collecting.